Yo, what's the word? It's your boy 16. If you like the content on this channel, I want to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell for post notifications. Also, I got a website at www.16shotonvisuals.com. But that's enough of me talking. Let's get to what y'all came to see. So what's y'all recording process like? Like, do y'all punch in, write more, or how y'all be doing it?
It depends. You feel me? It depends on from a writer. Like a lot of times when we be in the studio, that shit be spontaneous. So we be in that bitch, then we go through the process, then we find the beat, and we gotta construct this song right here and there. You feel me? So yeah. And then sometimes like I be telling Tay, what I wanna do is I wanna know I'm going to the stew when I know I'm going, but I wanna create this shit outside the stew. Folks wanna create that shit in the stew. He wanna catch that vibe right then and there, and I feel him. But shit, that's how I like to work. But it ain't no pressure for me working on the spot in the studio neither. Like I do that shit too because I rarely write. You feel me? I just started back writing like when I was in a joint because I couldn't have so many raps in my head and fucking forget them. Yeah. And then I got back in the mode of writing. Then when I came home, I was writing. So
I ain't gonna lie, man. The reason why I be making shit up in the studio is because of this nigga right here, bro. When I used to be going to the studio and shit, and he always be on some. I'd be at his crib writing this shit, and he'd be like, bro, just freestyle, bro. Go in there. And alright, bro, bet. And I go in that bitch and really go crazy, though. Like, and then I just started doing that shit from, like, the end of 2017 to, like, 2019. Then when I came home, I started, like, just writing in the stew, like, versus just freestyling in the stew. Like, literally just saying that shit on the mic. Like, a lot of my songs from 2017 to 2019 is like that. Like, we literally freestyled that shit, like folks are witness, you feel me? Like, but now I just go in there and write that shit in the stew, you feel me? Like, make that shit in that moment. That shit be coming out raw. I got a lot of raw shit, like, no cap.
So how satisfied are y'all with y'all work ethic? Do y'all feel like y'all work enough when it comes to music, or?
It ain't never enough. No. You can never work enough because that means you content, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not content with shit, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm not content with 100 million, 100 billion, like shit, like I need more, like I need the most, like however much it is I could obtain in this lifetime, I need to get that shit. So it's always room for improvement, for sure.
How I feel about that shit is like what reason why I'm not, I feel like because of the obstacles, we steady, you can't forget that motherfuckers in the streets too, so at a certain point in time, like, you feel me? A motherfucker pass away, you would be feeling like, man, fuck this shit, we out here. And then on top of that, you get booked, you feel me? And that make you lose momentum. Then you come home and then you be consistent, and then some real life shit happen, and then you're not consistent. That's what I'm not happy with, you feel me? So right now, that's why me and folks working on this tape together right now. Yeah.
That was actually gonna be my next question about like y'all collab. Like, y'all got a name for it or anything yet?
Yeah, it's called He Got Game.
For sure. What's the you know, the meaning of the name, like where it come from?
All right, so you ever seen the movie?
Yeah.
All right, so the meaning of the project is basically put in perspective of our life. Now in the movie, Denzel had got booked for killing his wife, and in that process he was booked while his son was becoming a prospect in basketball. Now the 12 had came to him, basically telling him like, man, if you do this for us and get your son to commit to this school, we'll get you out of this penitentiary for good. So when he got out and was on the road to try to achieve that mission, because it was a mutual agreement. If I do this, you do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was his all from that point in time. He was beating people up, you feel me, doing all this type of shit. And then when he finally achieved the goal, they kicked the stool from up under and threw him back in the penitentiary. So we just putting that in perspective to our life, like from the relationships that we did have previously, the producers, the engineers, whoever we fucked with a lot of motherfuckers where it was mutual agreements. And you feel me, when we upheld our end of the bargain, they didn't uphold theirs. They just used motherfuckers as a stepping stool. So that's the perspective that we putting it in with the movie, and that's why the project called He Got Game, because shit, we gonna keep going, you know what I'm saying?
How far along would y'all say y'all are with it, like as far as percentage wise?
Like 95%.
Fuck no, I'd say like 50.
50%?
Hell
we got
yeah.
like 15 songs.
And we gotta record 15 more. We got all them beats from Fire.
Oh yeah, Fire, my boy Fire.
Like
yeah.
we got all type of shit we gotta do. Like, you feel me? Like, I would say probably like 70, 75.
So we got some heat though, like that shit hot.
Yeah, we got some heat.
We just got done shooting with Billy right now. Some shit off that shit called New Pack. That shit finna be hot.
So how y'all pick y'all songs for the mixtape? Do y'all record more than what y'all need and then pick like?
That's what I wanna. That's what we agreed on doing. Like, normally, like when I work on a project on my own, like I just like I'm a producer first. You feel what I'm saying? So like how I construct my project